At the moment, it is 86 degrees.
86, and I saw it was 93% humidity when I got here.
So I'm going to have you switch this guy over. Go 126.3 on this one here. And all the way over to 0.3. By the way, you're going to be talking to air traffic control sooner than you think. Sky 6162, ready to taxi with uniform.
Skyhawk 622, runway 27, taxi Foxtrot.
27 via Foxtrot, Sky 6162, appreciate it. So I'm going to have you taxi us over to runway 22.
You said 27?
I'm sorry, yes, you are correct. So we have taxiway, not runway Foxtrot. Taxiway Foxtrot, right there. So this is where I like to forget this part too.
Oh yeah, already forgot that one.
So we're going a little fast, so I want you to slow us down just a bit. Alright, you're going to stop us right here. Remember how I said you're going to talk to air traffic control sooner than you think?
Yeah.
Alright.
Lexington Tower, Skyhawk 61622, ready for departure, runway 27.
Good, I'll take over the rest.
Sky 61622, Lexington Tower, wind 3004, fly runway heading runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading runway 27, clear for takeoff. Sky 61622. Alright, so we have 27, I see 27 out there, I see 27 down here, and we're good to go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's do it. Nice and smooth. Oil pressure is in the green. Oil temperature is also in the green. And our airspeed is also alive. We're waiting, and there we go. So we're good to start pulling back. Nice and light, and there you go. Alright, so this is where I like to use, there's that cell phone tower off our 12 o'clock. That's usually my reference point for a 270. VFR flying, it's 90% outside, 10% inside. So you stare outside, find something you want to fly to, and then you come back inside to verify that that's the heading that you were given or the heading that you want.
Sky 622, contact departure.
Over departure, Sky 622. Have a good one.
22.
Bam. So, see how we preset everything? So all we have to do is click a button rather than figure out the frequency. This good old Sky Chicken is struggling to fly.
That is a very fancy building down there.
Oh yeah. Those are the horse farms.
Blows my mind how they can mow. Like, I don't even want to mow my backyard. They mow all that.
Alright, so we got the magical phrase of altitude or discretion. So, this is what stabilized should feel like. Nice, stabilized, not having to mess with anything. This is what you want. I'm going to have you take the aircraft, so it's going to be your flight controls here.
Okay.
Your controls. Okay, so I want you to give me a right-hand turn. I want you to give it
November 233 Bravo, traffic
right-hand turn.
pattern at Frankfurt Airport.
No,
Terminated, squawk VFR, frequency.
there's no heading. I just want a right-hand 360-degree turn at 3,300 feet. And so from what you've learned, you have vertical and horizontal component lift. I don't expect you to remember this, but the more we turn, the more vertical lift we lose. Meaning, the more you have to compensate with back pressure. I would like for us, from our current position, to do a left-hand 360-degree turn, 3,300.
539 on my can you
Okay, while we're turning, we're always going to be looking for traffic, birds, traffic, mainly birds. 90% should be outside, which is what you're doing, which is good. 10% inside in order to verify what you're doing outside is working. Oh no, I dropped my phone over there. Can you grab that for me?
Where?
It's under your feet. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You failed. You failed. Alright, so that's your first of many real world distractions right there.
Okay.
So the whole goal of distractions is to make sure you know what the priority is flying this aircraft.
Won't happen again.
We'll see.
We continued weaving around the sky so I could practice basic turns, using points of reference, and just get a feel for the aircraft under normal flying conditions. After a few more turns, it was time to change it up.
Okay, so we're going to set up for some slow flight.
2 to 3 laps in the pattern if possible.
So slow flight, we're pretty much just going to try to mimic the aircraft
flight
at
heading 080, vector for right base,
difficult, I guess, the hardest configuration for it to stay in the air. So we're going to slow down under 100 miles an hour. So the one thing that we're going to do is we're going to pull power. This is a skill that you're going to need to know. Is to pull power and hold level. The key is to hold level.
Uniform approach up.
Do you remember how I told you how they're not completely independent of each other?
Yeah.
If I were to just pull power and not hold level, where does my nose go?
Yeah, it's not the same.
And then my airspeed will speed up.
Yeah.
But if I were to just pull back on my flight controls and without decreasing my power, I would climb. Sure, I'd lose my altitude, but I don't want to. Or I would gain altitude, but I don't want to gain altitude. So we're going to pull power and hold level. 100 miles per hour, we're going to go 10 degrees of flaps, 1 1,000, 2 1,000 and a half. One thing I didn't do is add carb heat. 1 1,000, 2 1,000 and a half. And now I'm starting to descend more than I want to, so I'm going to start adding that power back in. 1 1,000, 2 1,000 and a half. Oops, there we go, 2 and a half. So one thing I want you to notice is that I'm starting to mess with my trim. You, sir, if you can master the art of trim, your life is going to be a lot easier. It is. I'm still descending, so I'm going to add some power. Trim is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Okay. So now we're pretty much trimmed out. We're holding level, but ACS says not to hear the stall warning horn, but for our practice sake, I like to get us kind of close to the warning horn. We don't have to hear it, but I like to do 60 miles per hour on the stall, or on this maneuver. So how do I get to 60 miles per hour?
You can either pull up or you can throttle back.
Well, if I throttle back, I'm going to descend. I'm going to pull my nose up.
Yeah.
So I want you to see, like, feel the controls. I want you to see how gentle I pull this nose up. I mean, it's so incredibly subtle. Right about here. Alright, so we're at 60 miles per hour, 60 miles per hour, and notice how ineffective these flight controls are.
Yeah.
It's that lack of airflow over the flight controls. And so I want to climb, maintain 3,000 feet here. So let's go ahead and go full power here. I am going to put the carb heat in so it can help out this climb. And now I'm going to give you the flight controls. And we're a little high, so I want you to bring back my power about 300 RPM. Alright, so now I would like you to give me a right-hand 360-degree turn, but this time, no more than 5 degrees on this turn. Right-hand turn, no more than 5 degrees.
5 degrees.
On the turn?
What do you mean? Like?
Bank.
Oh, okay. Which would be, is that the first one there?
I want you to feel it out.
Okay.
Right about here, no more.
Okay.
There's a reason why I say 5 only. And the reason is because the more you turn, the less vertical lift you have, right?
Yeah, we're descending already.
Exactly, so you might, well, actually we want to get 3,000, so you're going to leave everything as is for now. Once you maintain 3,000 in this turn, I want you to add back that 300 RPMs of power that you took out. How do the flight controls feel?
Ineffective?
Absolutely. So, good on that, adding the power.
Do I need full carb heat?
Turn right, heading 340.
If you need to, you can go full power.
I have. I am accelerating.
Well, okay, check this out too. Go straight and level, see what happens. And now look at your airspeed.
Yeah, coming up.
So let's go ahead and bring that nose back.
Diamond 5, November Hotel, maintain out of below 3,000 for now. Out or below 3,000.
Notice how you gain just like a sliver of performance?
Yeah.
Because we're not turning anymore. So far, so good.
Base 22, over to tower, 5 miles per hour.
You, sir, have the absolute sliver of performance keeping us in the air right now. Alright, so we do these in order to simulate what it feels like to land. It doesn't always feel like this. Let me just go ahead and throw this out there. It doesn't feel like this. This is the most aggressive that it will ever feel, but it's the same mindset of if you need to speed up, we're going to drop the nose slightly, and if you need to slow down, we're going to drop the nose slightly. Just how light you're doing these corrections here, this is how light you should have to do on your approach into land. And based off how today is going, you may or may not be able to do this approach down. Good. That's one thing I didn't tell you about, is that magic trim tab.
I don't know if I'm going the right way.
It's the same way you would do the flight controls.
Okay.
So if you want the nose to come up,
Yeah, pull back on this.
yeah.
Plus the trim's not doing much of this speed either.
Because of the lack of airflow, you need more input, just like you do here. Okay, but let's clean up. So I want you to go, keep that power where it's at. Let's go carb heat in. And now you can start feeling some of that performance coming back.
Yeah.
So keep that nose down so we can get some airspeed. And now the same way how I told you about when we do a go around, we're going to flaps incrementally come out. So I want you to take out flaps 10 degrees at a time, and then airspeed's going to build each time. So up for 2.5 and then back to neutral, and then you're going to feel the aircraft start feeling different.
Alright, 1, 2, and a half.
There you go. You see feel the aircraft starting to feel a little different. You're starting to get some airspeed under you.
2 and a half.
Okay. And now let's go ahead and get that last notch of flaps out of there.
Sky Kilo uniform, proceed.
You know, I don't know if you've noticed the airflow coming back to us now that we're not doing slow flight.
You know, I hadn't, but I am sweaty again.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what steep turns are going to look like here.
Runway 22, contact tower,
Steep turns,
119.1, your
my goal is to put this diamond on that dot. That's my 45 degree mark. So we did 30, you did 10, you did 5, but this could, what it's going to look like. First things first, we want at least 100.
Full license and departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000
miles an hour, which gives us roughly 100 knots. So clearing turn is something that's required prior to doing any maneuvers. All it is you're just clearing the area. Either you can do one 360 degree turn, or you can give 2 90s or 2 180, whatever it takes, as long as you clear the area. There is no actual legal interpretation of what a clearing turn is. It's all just suggested. So we're going to clear, we're going to make sure there's nobody in the area, we're going to make sure there's no birds, no nothing, while we do these turns. So the thing I use in order to remember what you need to do, it's called CRAC, C-R-A-C, clearing turns. It starts with clearing turns. R is your reference point, we found that dirt mound. A is altitude, we're going to use 3,000 feet here. And C is course, where you would bug your course as a secondary measure, but we don't have a heading bug in this aircraft, so we're not going to do that. You can use your nav2 or nav1. Okay, so we got about a 060, so you can use this as like a mental reminder. But all right, we have it all. We have everything going. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so we're gonna do left-hand turn, and I'm gonna show you something with this trim as we're doing this turn. 1, 2 and a half. So I'm not there yet. There it is.
Contact.
There's my 45 degree turn, and I'm off by 100 feet already, so that's off. So I'm going to bring that nose slightly down.
Leave uniform, contact Louisville approach 132.
Bring that nose down.
Take care.
There we go. Start to bring that guy back. Get my visual reference point back. I'm going to let go of the controls because I have my trim set up. Not that great. I want 45 degrees, I'm not even there. There we go, there's my 45 degrees turns. Now I'm looking for my dirt mound on that 060, there's my dirt mound. And we're going to start timing. Remember I told you about the timing aspect of it. And pushing forward. And then we're going to take out 1, 2 and a quarter. That one wasn't very good. I was off by 100 feet. And I was teeter-tottering between 45 degrees. You want to try it?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to give you the controls here.
All right.
I'm going to use that dirt mound. Sure everything looks clear, looks good to me, and I'm going to give you, we can do one to the left.
Do you want to do clearing turn first? Or?
No.
Okay. So...
And start incorporating some back pressure along.
Yeah.
Do 2.5. 2.5. And now the plane should practically fly itself. You shouldn't have to do all too much. So far, looking so good. 90 outside, 10% back inside. Okay, good. Start thinking about that dirt mound again.
Yeah.
And it should be coming up, so time this rollout now, time it. So you can put your nose on it and add forward pressure, a good amount of forward pressure. Forward pressure, now take that 2.5 out. That was better than mine. That was good, that was really good. That's very, very good. Let's see one to the right, it's gonna feel a little different. There's gonna be a little bit more input than your left.
Yeah?
Yep, so same thing, but a little bit more input.
Get 110.
Alright. You might want to start it because we're about to hit a mark.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so bringing some of that back pressure and some of that trim. Alright, so get me all the way to 45. Looks good. Looks good.
Oh, I'm losing altitude.
You're going to have to put in a little bit more work than your last one.
Yeah, I'm losing a lot of altitude.
Alright, not that much, not that much.
Not that much.
No, it's still less than 100 feet. Give me some right rudder in there. A little bit more right rudder, and then now we can start looking for a dirt mound and time it. Time it. Forward pressure, forward pressure, and take out that trim. That one was really good as well. Your left was better than your right. Whenever I sat in the left seat, it was the same thing for me. I'll take control of my controls.
Alright, your controls.
It was the same thing for me. My left were always better than my right. And now I switched seats, and now my rights are always better than my left.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But both of those were very, very good. Imagine being in the house that's directly underneath us turning like this, like what?
Yeah, what are they doing?
Alright, so we're ready to come back in. Let's verify the weather hasn't switched up on us. We're going to go 1263, and I want you to listen to our COM 2.
Victor 15540, Zulu, wind 250 at 4, visibility 10, scattered at 3,700, ceiling 4,500, broken, temperature 31, dew point 23, altimeter 3022, visual approach in use, and departing runway 22. Notice runway 4, approach lights unserviceable, runway 422, safety area, work in progress, grass cutting and rut repair, taxiway Bravo, taxiway Golf between runway 422 and taxiway Foxtrot, work in progress, rut repair. Hazardous weather for Kentucky and surrounding states available on flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have Victor.
Victor. Okay. So we're already talking to Lex. They already know where we're at, so we don't have to say a bunch of extra. We don't have to say the normal. We don't have to say the normal. All we have to let them know is Lex approach, Sky 61622. We have information, Victor. Looking for a full stop into Lexington. But first, I'm gonna have you do that. But first, it's a cold call. Lexington approach, Sky 61622. And then they'll come back to us, and then you let them know what we want to do, and then I'll take over from there.
Lexington approach, Skyhawk 61622.
Sky 622 approach.
Lexington approach, Skyhawk 61622. I'd like to come in for a full stop with Victor.
The 622, roger. Fly heading 150, vectors for straight in runway 22.
Got you, do.
150 for Sky 61622. You could have had that one.
I thought that was what I was going.
Heading 080, vector for the visual, descend to maintain 4,000.
I did pre-brief that I would take over, but that one you definitely could have done. So that's my mistake on it. I figured he would give you a whole paragraph to do, but no, that works.
Sky 622, turn right direct to the airport, port in sight.
Right turn direct to airport, and it is in sight for Sky 61622. Sorry.
200 straight in runway 22, contact tower 119.1.
Straight in 22, contact tower 119.1, Sky 61622. Have a good day.
You too.
Alright, bam.
Pit 1 to plan,
1 traffic. Alright, so we'll just go direct to the field. It's probably for spacing. Lex Tower, Sky 61622, direct to the field, have the traffic in front of us in sight. Good call.
Sky 61622, Lexington Tower 131.05, runway 22, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22, Sky 61622, and we're parking West Lex.
Thanks.
But what we can do is we can get the power back to about 2100 RPM and let this aircraft start sinking ever so slightly. Nothing crazy, just nice and light. Alright, I believe this is good enough for us to start setting up. So, remember, we have to slow down under 100 miles an hour now. So I want you to take out about, go to power 1700 RPM and then keep our nose level for me. But now, I want you to go flaps 10 degrees.
1, 2.5.
Okay. That was a little less than 2.
Oh.
And there's 10 degrees of flap. So now we're going to bring our nose down, because here's an airspeed that I want you to hold on to, okay? I want you to hold on to 80 miles per hour here, okay?
Okay.
Alright, 80 miles per hour. Pitch is for your power. Wow. Pitch is for your airspeed, power is for your altitude. They are not independent of each other. That's something it's super important here. So I want you to go flaps 20 degrees here, and then your nose is also going to have to come down slightly when you do that.
1, 2.5.
Okay, now one hand on that throttle. Keep me at 80 miles per hour. This is looking kind of good. Not kind of. This is looking really good, really stabilized. Okay, so we see 4 lights shows that we're high, but that's kind of, don't look inside all too much. Nice and light on those corrections here. We're going to leave this as is. Keep me at 80 miles per hour. This is looking good. We're going to go right into our track. So it's about to turn 3 whites, 1 red. About to. Not yet though. Now give me 30 degrees of flaps. 80 miles per hour. Alright, this is looking really solid. Nice and light, even on your left and right corrections. I'm going to hold just slightly and give you some resistance on there.
Okay.
So bring that nose down and add 100 RPM at the same time. Nose down, add 100. Good. Now 2 whites, 2 reds, where we want to be at. 3 whites, 1 red. Add 100 more RPM here, and then bring that nose down as well. This feels counterintuitive, I know. Alright, I'll take over here, Mike
Your controls.
but you can follow along here. So I want to get to 80, I'm going to bring that nose down. It does feel counterintuitive. Now that I know I make the runway, I'm going to start working my power to idle. Not yet, it's not all the way there, but it's starting to get there. Alright, now I'm at idle. I'm going to hold 10 feet over the ground, and I'm going to sit here and let my speed bleed off. And as I slow down, the more back pressure I'm going to need in order, nice and light. And then we'll keep her nose up so we can show off. Alright, so 121.9, so we were told to pull off on Bravo and contact ground. It's the frequency we preset. I'm going to have you open up that window because I'm starting to cook.
Got hot fast.
Airflow, that's all it is. So now that we're clear of the runway, we're going to clean up the aircraft, which flaps, car beep, and then we don't have a strobe light, so we don't have to worry about turning that off. Okay, here's what you're going to say. Lexington ground, Skyhawk 622 is clear, runway 22, ready to taxi to West Lex.
Lexington ground, Skyhawk 622 is off the runway, ready to taxi to West Lex.
And then I'll take
Skyhawk
over.
61622 Lexington ground, taxi the west ramp via Bravo Golf Foxtrot.
Bravo Golf Foxtrot, West Ramp, Skyhawk 61622. Have a good day. Alright, actually I'm going to give you these flight controls, ready?
Yep,
your controls, so get us back. But that was really solid, that was really good.
Thank you.
Those steep turns, I'm pretty sure would have passed the check already. Genuinely, like no exaggeration.
Back at the airport, we refueled the plane and tucked it in for the night.